What's up guys, Evil here. The build is underway. Really liking the looks of everything so far. Everything as expected fits really nice. The build is progressing pretty quick.
Okay, so learn from my fail here. They tell you to put the servo in at this point in the build for a reason, and that is so you can set the angle on the steering bell crank. It is an adjustable bell crank depending on where you're going to mount the servo in the chassis. Go ahead and set up all the steering linkages now in the build, otherwise you have to take it apart later like I did.
Alright, so finally hit a little bit of difficulty with the RMX build here. And luckily like 3 or 4 guys in my club are all building these at the same time. So one guy who'd already kind of figured it out was able to help the rest of us. So if you look, oh, hold on. So this shaft basically it has nothing to hold it there, so it comes off of that pin really easily. And when you put it in the gearbox right here and you put this bevel gear in, which by the way this dot goes to the left hand side of the chassis if you're sitting on the driver's side, you'll notice that when you put it together, get some light in here, it's kind of weird because it doesn't really engage the bevel gear very well. It kind of this shaft kind of floats. You see it moving when I sit it down. So when you pick it up, like, it won't even engage this bevel gear at all. So that really threw me for a loop. Luckily, one of the guys in my club built his last night. Apparently the spur gear, when you install it after the case is assembled, it pulls this shaft over, makes everything seat. But if you get stuck, that's the reason why. The instructions just didn't make much sense to me at that point. So once the other side is on there and the spur gear is on, this will mesh up and work correctly. Until then, you have to be careful that that bevel gear does not come off of that pin. So anyway, just something to watch out for. And my differential all built here, 100% plastic, which kind of sucks, but we'll see how well it holds up.
Okay, so here what I'm doing is just highlighting the difference between the kit shocks and the TR56 shocks. TR56s are quite a bit nicer units. They have better O-rings. I believe they're Teflon O-rings. I could be wrong about that. But the big difference on the left there are molded pistons, and the ones that come to the TR56 are machine pistons, much higher quality.
Yeah, best feature of this chassis has a built-in shock holder, so when you're bleeding your shocks, you have a place to set them while you're waiting for the air bubbles to come out. Finally got my electronics in. Going to be doing a Reventon Pro to go along with my new motor. And ready to solder all that up.
Alright, well here's the car all buttoned up. Build went fairly smooth, just a couple little hiccups which I highlighted previously in this video. Extremely pleased with this car, but I'm going to do a full post-build, post-drive final thoughts video. You guys can find that over on my channel, Evol and RC. If you guys wouldn't mind, check out my Facebook page. Just go out to facebook.com/driftitch. Really appreciate it. I've also started an RC blog writing about drift, and it's just at driftitch.com. So trying to put as much content up there as I can, limited time obviously, so but when I do post stuff out there, I'll definitely post it on the Facebook page, so if you go out there and give that a like, you'll be notified anytime that stuff pops up. So appreciate you guys watching. Running video and final thoughts video on my channel, as I mentioned before. So thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, catch you on the next one, and please subscribe. Thanks.